Okay, this wasn't really on my list of videos to do, but I wanted to take a little time out to talk about something that's been kind of bothering me. And I mean bothering a like, you gotta be fucking kidding me sense, not in a, I have to lay down sense. So, what we're gonna talk about in this video is men and their fucking whining. The whining that's going on online about how women reject men and don't give men what they want, and how women are mean and this and that. And I'm going to go over some of the video time. And I swear everything that I'm about to read to you is true. I did not, you can't make this stuff up. These guys are wacko, fucked up in the head. But I just wanted to, kind of poke fun at them basically, because I have never in my life seen such toddlers that are like, 5'10" with beards. It's just unbelievable. The emotional immaturity is just shocking. And I know their mothers must be totally embarrassed at their sons, because there's no way in this world that you could hold your head high and talk about how great your son is when he acts like this in public. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay. One of the main number one things that they do that just is so infantile. You're talking about an issue, right? A performance issue amongst men. You know what they say? There's no accountability, responsibility, acknowledgement of the problem. All they do is deflect like a 5-year-old. Well, but women do it too. Women do it too. Okay, doesn't that sound like somebody in first grade? They got in trouble from the teacher, right? And instead of just taking it like a man and, not ratting out their friends like they teach you in the hood, not these punks. They sit back, honey, and sing like a fucking canary and start pointing fingers and say, well, Johnny did it too, and Marky helped me. Okay, so they just tell everything. They tell it's the same mentality. They don't want to take any responsibility for their actions. They just want to talk about what somebody else did. And I'm like, God, these guys are such fucking babies. It's unbelievable. Okay, so that's one of them. Then let me talk about some of these titles of their videos. I've been wrote off. And feel free to laugh, because I'm telling you, I laughed my ass off. I have never in my life seen such a group of pitiful little pieces of shit. And, they're just trying to evoke pity, or they just, I don't know what they are, just sad and depressed. But I thought it was hilarious. I've been wrote off is the title of one of his videos. And, I don't know. I didn't even listen to him, so I can't even tell you what the content of the video is. I was just howling at the title. It was serious clickbait. And then one I read, I'm tired and lonely, and women are mean to me. Oh my God. And I hate to say this, but I didn't really mess with people too much when I was in school. But when people would, when people just act stupid, what can you do? Somebody asks you to beat them, you just hit them. There's not too much else you can do about that. Then one of them says, one of the girls I liked humiliated me. Why would you put that in public? Why would you tell somebody that? That's just embarrassing. You should be too embarrassed to tell people your business like that. That's something you write in your diary. You don't make a video about it with your face. Women are rejecting men and contributing to forced loneliness. Okay, but then why do women reject you? See, let's get to that part. You aren't owed anything. Okay, women will reject you just like an employer will reject you, an apartment will reject you, a job application that you put in will reject you, a credit card application that you put in will reject you. I mean, people get rejected all the time. So why is it such a big deal if a woman rejects you? And like I said in one of the other videos, most of the time it's because y'all be overreaching. Stay in your envelope. If you like, ugly, get you an ugly woman, and y'all can just make ugly babies and just be ugly together to be all right. At least you won't be lonely. But, y'all, everybody up here talking about they want a dime piece. Well, of course you do, because that's what you used to jack off to when you were 16. But, now you're 32 and your ass is like doubled in ugliness and age. So it's like, you're not going to get no dime piece. That's not going to happen. You need to like lower your expectations, and then you might have somebody. Be realistic with yourself. So yeah, they said because he got rejected. And then this other one, women don't deserve anything from men. And that's a common thing. They were like, they don't want to do nothing. They like resent the fact that they have to take you out and spend their little money and all this other stuff. And I just want to ask men this. Okay, you women don't deserve anything from men. If they don't deserve anything from men, then that means you don't deserve anything from women, which means stop making videos about how women don't give you nothing that you want. I mean, do you see the logic here? You don't want to give shit, but you expect everything, and then you mad. I mean, women have a pussy. You want the pussy, you got to perform to get it. Magic tricks, jump through hoops, go through flaming mountains. I don't know what you're going to do, but you better do something. Otherwise, you're going to die a virgin and, be one of them dudes sticking your dick in a glory hole some damn where. I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's like, women have the cards. You mad about it, but that's not going to change. Women have the cards. Women have what you want. In order to get what you want, you got to give them what they want. It's very simple. But y'all resent that. You want to do it. And instead, you would rather make videos after video after video after video and complain about it and be all resentful and angry and mad and big mad, little mad, all kind of super mads. I mean, whatever you want to do, but it's not going to change nothing. You still ain't going to get no pussy until you give women what they want. Even if you go to a hooker, you still got to give her what she want, which is going to be $30, $50, $100. I mean, either way, in order to get some trim, you got to give a woman what she wants. I don't know what else to tell y'all. That's just the way of the world. You just have to get with the program. Every other man who's got a woman did, and you see them grinning and they ain't horny and lonely. But y'all who want to insist you don't want to give nothing are the ones complaining. Okay, here's another title. Women cannot survive without men. Huh? Get fucking real. Women can survive without men very well. It's men who need women. You don't see women all over YouTube and social media whining about how men reject them. We don't do that. We just keep it moving, keep busy with our lives, our hobbies, our friends. And then if, we meet somebody, we do. And if we don't, life still continues. But y'all just get mad. It's like this sense of entitlement comes out, and this rage because you're not getting no booty. And you think that women, owe it to you. But then you turn around, okay, women cannot survive without men. Then you turn around and say, I'm not good enough and women reject me. Yes, that's probably true. That's why they reject you, because you're not good enough. But you know what? No matter how many women you have tried to get at in your little municipality, it's a big world out here. Get your ass on a plane. Get your ass on a cruise ship. Do something with yourself. And go someplace else and meet some other kinds of people. And then fix yourself up. You might meet somebody. But, you keep dressing the same, looking the same, and going to the same locations in the same town with the same friends. You're never going to expand your circle that way. It's going to stay the small. It's going to stay exactly the same. And women will continue to reject you. Okay, here we go. Women only fuck men with fancy cars and bling. Well, like this. A woman has a car. A woman has a job. A woman has her own apartment or house or whatever. Now, why should she date a guy who doesn't have those things? And whether his car is a nice little, Honda, Toyota, whatever, or what's that, Lexus, or something even more fancier, Mercedes, BMW, drop top, something like that. Isn't that better than taking the bus? I'm not understanding the logic here. I mean, you got some old beat up thing with a hole in the floor. Unless you're a college student, most women, they're in the workforce and they have a nice car of their own. They're not going to ride around in your bucket. You need to do better. Get your game tight. And this one guy, he's like, all women are predators. Okay, you don't have nothing for them to prey on. You're living in your mama's basement. You dreaming. Predators of what? And if they weren't predators, you would love it because at least you'd be getting some pussy. So I'm not really understanding all the complaining here. It sounds stupid. And this one guy, he's like, The forced loneliness, true forced loneliness is real. Women should stop being insensitive to us. No, we should not. We should laugh in your face and we should point at you when we do it and then bend over nigger style and slap our knees and then stand back up and point at you and laugh in your face some more. That's what we should do because you're just a joke. Are you fucking kidding me right now? It's like, who does this? Who gets online and whines like a big old baby and demands that people that are complete strangers be sensitive to them? Nobody gives a shit about you. You dreaming. The only people who care is your mama. Maybe if you got a sister and brother and a grandmother or something, they might care. But nobody else in the world gives a shit about you. They're going to laugh at you for acting a fool online and whining. And then this one guy's like, well, I just feel like giving up. Okay. A lot of guys have. They're given up. They've either decided to be gay, or they've given up and went to a monastery, or they've given up and killed themselves, or they just given up and stay at home in the dark by themselves, jacking off to porn. I mean, there's 4 good options there. Pick one. Here's another one. Women stereotype men in less than 7 seconds. Damn Skippy. You know why? Because we're good at it. We are good at it. We can scan you. It's like the $6 million man, that little sound that used to go on in that show. I don't know, a lot of you probably too young and never saw that show, but it was really good. This guy named Lee Majors played in it. And honey, that little electronic eye would scan shit and he would get all kind of readings and, data reports and stuff in mere seconds. I think that's how most women's brains work when it comes to scanning a man. And we know just about that quick if we would ever fuck you. Not to say that it's going to happen that day or even that month, but we know if it's a possibility or not. And once you get on the side of not, you ain't never coming on the side of yes. So yeah, we do pretty much make that judgment, definitely in less than 10 seconds. Sometimes we might like the outside and then you open your mouth and say something stupid and then all the pussy juice in the world dries up because you're just stupid. But, that you're right. That is true. But you know what? Don't complain about it. Work with it. Read The Art of War. It will teach you how to deal with what you perceive to be the enemy. Y'all just have no game. That's what the problem is. You have no game at all. And you sit there and if you know what your enemy's plan is, then you work with it. You don't try to change, go in there and change what they gonna do. You change what you're gonna do in order to become a winner in the war. Now see, that's the part y'all just not getting. You just want to keep fighting battle after battle, losing, and then mad because you're losing. Instead, pay attention to what's going on and adjust your program accordingly. Then this one guy, he's like, young men's hidden pain, heartbreak, loneliness, and suicide. Okay. And I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, so what? Women have all those things too. I mean, you're not special. You're not unique. A lot of people can't handle pain, and then that is how they decide to do it because they just decide they've had enough. They can't handle it or whatever. I mean, people have their different reasons. But since the suicide rate is so much higher in men than it is women, yet y'all say that you're the stronger sex, it's not showing. Statistics is not backing that up. And the fact that men are killing themselves because of failed relationships at like 5 times the rate women do, that also shows that men need women more than women need men. Because women just we scratch our ass and move on down the dusty trail. Y'all put a bullet to your head because, you have some pussy left you. I mean, really? Here's another one. I was meant to fail. I'm like, okay. And nobody's going to argue with you. I mean, you sound convinced that that's what, your life plan is. So, I mean, who am I to argue with you? You know yourself better than me. Here's another. Why can't I get dates with chicks? Okay, now this dude looked like he had like fetal alcohol syndrome or Down syndrome or something was going on with him. And I'm looking at that, I'm saying, okay, the first reason why you don't get dates is because you call adult women chicks. You're stupid and you have no respect, you're just dumb. And so, yeah, I would think that would contribute to your datelessness. Your mind is fucked up. You don't even have like the proper etiquette and way to talk to a woman. Here's another one. There's no hope for me. I hope y'all are laughing because I'm telling you, when I was writing these down, you should see my handwriting here. I was laughing so hard that my handwriting looks like it's some old shaky old ladies because I could barely hold the pen still. I was rolling. But yeah, there's no hope for me. Okay, well, I don't know what you're gonna do about that, because they don't have like travel to Mars yet. You can't date a Martian, so you're pretty much stuck with an Earth woman. And if there's no hope, then I don't know what you're gonna do. I guess you got to pick from one of them four options I listed earlier. I was meant to be a reject and a loser. Oh my God. These guys are, I mean, what woman wants to be with somebody who talks like that? Come on now. Really? And then this one, his title is Virgins, Sluts, and Forever Alone. Okay, again, what? You've reduced women down to their sexuality? So she's either a virgin or a slut. There's nothing in between. I'm like, wow, this is kind of interesting. And then this last one that I have, he's like, strippers and female adult entertainers make me feel more special than regular girls. Oh my God, I'm like, God, the ignorance, his IQ must be 2. Dude, of course they make you feel better. They're being paid to do so. Shit, you pay me enough money, my ass will make you feel good too. I will put all my little fiery, spicy words aside. You cross my palms with about $5,000. I will be talking so sweet to you. You'll be like, damn, who is this? But that's what they do though. They want you to give them more money. They want you to buy them champagne set up for $200 or $300 and stuff, cash down their bras and into the back of their little G strings and whatnot. That's how they make their money. So of course they're going to make you feel good about giving it to them. That makes sense. And whereas regular girls, you're not giving them nothing, right? You all complaining because you don't even take them on a date. So there's no incentive for them to give you anything or be nice to you. You've taken that all away with your bad attitude and your little nasty grams that you be sending out in the form of YouTube videos. So the regular girls, as you say, call them, have no incentive to be nice to you, to give you the time of day, or to do anything with you or for you because you're just an asshole. So, I mean, what do you expect? So anyway, this was not meant to be. Actually, I didn't even think it was going to be this long, but I just got a little carried away with my laughing. Because I'm telling you, it's like these dudes are it's like mass numbers of losers. And until they really look at themselves and examine where they are in life and where they want to be, and then make the necessary adjustments so they can go step by step towards their goal, they're going to forever be lost in this muck and mire and stupidity of being down on themselves. And ladies, if you hear any of these kind of lines from a guy he projects, any of this kind of attitude from you, immediately leave him alone. You cannot fix this. Okay, that's why I'm doing this, because so many women be like, oh, I want to help him. I can help him. Love will fix everything. I can heal him and all this stuff. And you can't. There's nothing you can do. It's out of your hands. He has to do it himself. And until he's ready to accept that he has to change, then he can't even get started on that path. All right? My name is Deborah Cooper. You can find more of my writings on survivingdating.com and askheartbeat.com. This was a surprise video, but I will be back with the one that I had planned to do probably in the morning. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.